This is KreekCraft, one of the most popular and beloved Roblox creators in the Roblox community, and has a pretty big fan base. But the fan base hasn't always had a positive impact. But before I start, subscribe and like because making videos like these take a lot of time and effort. And back to the video. You all must have heard Creek say this often.
Girl, you have no head.
Yeah.
Also, what happened to your leg?
She's got korblox.
It's called headless and korblox.
There it is.
Well, if you want to be friends with me, then I need you to have a head and a leg. But I like my headless and korblox.
Yeah.
Well, get rid of it.
Oh man. To be honest, I think the Roblox community needs to stop making fun of people who have korblox and who have headless. After all, I think it's important for us to realize that these players are already going through a tough time. I'm sure it's not easy having your father leave and go get milk.
We all know he's joking, but majority of his fan base doesn't. Why this is a problem? Well, the term fatherless is often used as an insult, implying that someone is lacking support or is less worthy. This kind of language creates a negative environment where players are judged for their avatar choices. It leads to exclusion and negativity, which can be really harmful, especially for younger players. When people are labeled like this, it can lead to feelings of shame and isolation. Imagine joining a game excited to play only to be met with criticism for your avatar. This can discourage players from choosing what they really prefer over other people's opinion or even playing the game altogether. While KreekCraft has addressed this in the first video I showed, his joke at the end turned his message into a humorous joke all. As a result, it is evident that his approach has not fully acknowledged or addressed the negative impact of his commentary based on the encounters these players face every day. This doesn't only end here. When public UGC was released and cheap headlesses were published, KreekCraft made this video.
How to get Roblox headless for free. Well, basically free. It costs 50 Robux. It's a lot cheaper than the original. So it's called the All-Seeing Eye Bundle, and when you equip it, it's going to look like this. But if you add some hair to your avatar, well, now the eye has completely disappeared. And it looks like you're wearing headless. And if you want to look completely fatherless, you can also add a korblox leg to your avatar, maybe even a little chain as well. And well, congratulations, your parents no longer love you.
Again, was a clear joke, but his fans took it seriously because they also wanted to be called quote-unquote Sigma like we call KreekCraft quote-unquote Sigma for making these jokes. And now, they also bully people with cheap, headless and korblox too. Like if you have the real one, they still have a problem. If you have the fake one, they still have a problem. Here is Ellie, also formerly known as Star Tricks, sharing her experience of owning korblox and how she is treated.
Um, like, I don't know how to say about this. Like, how I get treated if I have a core blocks and headless. Well, it depends. Like, there's a lot of funny things that people do when I get treated when I have like since I own a core blocks. Well, I'm planning to buy a headless, but I don't think it's worth it. But at the same time, I kind of want to do because number one reasonable thing I'm gonna give is that I cannot match any good faces for my hair or anything. Like some faces on Roblox can be a bit ugly.
Yeah.
So sometimes I want to go with one. So yeah, you get the point. And then probably for core blocks, well, there's like a lot of funny things since people get roasted a lot with core blocks. Like for example, toothpick leg. The most the most funniest thing is called toothpick leg. But for me I call it the porcupine or hedgehog leg because of course you know the spine of the hedgehog, yeah, it looks like that. So I get a lot of hate comments, and at the same time, I'm gonna probably give one reason is that, for example, you're like in MM2 specifically, when you win multiple times in the game or around, you're gonna say try hard and stuff. And then you're gonna say like stuff about your avatar, your core blocks. You're gonna say like, imagine buying like a core blocks, blah blah blah, with that
Yeah.
money. I mean, you know, it's like my choice, my decision. If I buy it, that's all. The problem is all on me. So like one thing I want to say to others who are planning to buy core blocks, sometimes it's not worth buying it, but at the same time, it's also like cool. But most especially the new ones call you, "Why do you have one leg?" Which is so funny. Like, why do you have one leg? Like, and then when they find out it's like 17,000 for just one leg. I mean, that leg can like it's at the same time people are using cheaper like core
Yeah,
blocks like the
yeah,
fly one, which
yeah, yeah.
nowadays yeah. But I mean, it's just depending on the person, other their preferences if they want it or not. Because for me, I actually do like my one leg. even though even though I get called out multiple times. And then one more thing is if you're like so-called quote unquote rich, um because you have a core blocks, people are gonna treat you differently. They're gonna like I don't know, what you call this? It's like they're gonna act nice around you. They're gonna do stuff just to be close friends with you, and But
Oh,
actually, I don't really mind that. Like I actually do like my friends, including Ryan. So like my for me, I am a very approachable and friendly person. I love making friends. Like I don't really care, but just for me, depending on the person I like. I just don't like people who are sometimes a bit what you call this, a bit toxic. Because like of course I mean,
mm,
like toxic people can be a bit too much. So yeah, but overall, um, there's a lot of ways how people can treat you with these type of items that you own on Roblox, depending on how you are. But honestly, Roblox is just a virtual stuff, like virtual game. So it's just a virtual item on
yeah.
Roblox. Like people can yeah, it's just an item. Like all of us people, we're just humans. There's nothing different about us, but yeah, like I don't know. There's like also like what you call this? There's one TikTok I saw about core blocks. It's like it looks like a I don't know what you call this, like a floating third leg.
Oh, oh, oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Girls, that's true. Okay, that's so funny. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Alright.
you.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
Like, first of all, it's their avatar, their account, therefore, their choice. They never ask for your opinion. Are you seriously so bored that you want to bully someone over something that isn't even your business? It seems like you just want anything to argue about with someone for no reason because you have nothing else to do. Find something better to do with your time. Because if you do this, your maturity level is of an 8-year-old. Even if you criticize people with real headless and core blocks, it's not like they are going to get a refund and not have headless or core blocks anymore. Secondly, 90% of core blocks and headless owners are game developers or UGC and clothing designers, so they are not spending their real life money on it. As I mentioned before, no hate to KreekCraft or his fans. I think he's a great YouTuber, he's just a human, and we all make mistakes, but KreekCraft should let his fans know to stop the hate, cause it's ridiculous. This is also a reason why bacons are considered nice and people with expensive items are rude, but I have seen both nice and rude bacons and rich people. That's it for the video. Subscribe